What up? It is your boy, none other the one, the only. Call me crazy, aka Kobe Nasir Wallace. And this is the Crazy Talk podcast, but this is the Crazy Talk podcast presents All Grown Up. As y'all seen, we've had 3 episodes already. Fire episodes. Y'all have been turning me up. I mean, I am loving the response to All Grown Up, as it should be. That's what y'all should want to fucking hear. Y'all should want to hear the real shit, the grown shit, the shit you talk about with your friends, your homegirls in your group chat. Yeah. Because we grown now. We're mature. We should be having these conversations in all the communities. Okay. They said, so with that being said, as y'all seen 2 different co-hosts grace the stage of All Grown Up before in the previous episodes. But for episode 4, I had to go and my friends, they said, go down my friends list. And I said, I need smarts. I need brains. I need beauty. I need the accolades, the credentials. I need it all to align, right? And they said, I found the perfect person, the perfect friend. She is one of the realest motherfuckers that I know. And they said, and that is why she is gracing the stage here at All Grown Up. Please give a warm welcome to my friend Zorah.
Hey, y'all, Kobe, you ate that. You ate that.
Yeah. They said, clock it. Yes, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
They said, people always tell me I eat the intros up.
You eat that up. You did.
Yeah, they said the intros are my favorite part of the night. It really is. They said I like to get theatrical with them. They said, but Zorah,
Yes.
welcome. Oh my God, welcome to the Crazy Talk podcast. Welcome to All Grown Up. How do you feel? This is your very first episode. Are you ready to talk some shit?
I'm ready, y'all. This is my first podcast. If you know me, I am a yapper, and I'm ready to just put it on the flow. Like, what's up?
Put it on the floor. They said, I love it. They said, and if you are wondering what connects me and Zorah, if you are wondering why, you already see the chemistry, is because I am born on March 3rd. Okay. Yep. They said she is born on March 19th. Is it?
Okay. Yeah.
And so therefore we are both in the same tribe. We come from the same place, and that is the Pisces Palace. Absolutely. They said, Zorah, talk to me a little bit about who you are, your accolades, so that people understand who they're hearing this real shit from.
Okay, y'all. So my name is Zorah. I guess you can say I'm from Delaware. It is what it is. I'm from Delaware. I've been here for most of my life. I was born in Maryland originally, but I moved here young. I was a co-founder, well, I still am, of a teen center in like Wilmington. So I did that for a lot of my years throughout high school. I was a Girl Scout for like 13 years. Nobody knows that for real. I was in like a ACAT scholarship group. Yeah, I was at Atlanta University. I just graduated in August with my bachelor's.
Is that a grad?
Yeah, it's a grad. I walk next month, but I finished August of last year.
It's a grad.
Overall, y'all, I just seen a lot of things, done a lot of things, and I just always have something to say. Like,
I know that's right. And where did you go to school?
I went to Clark Atlanta University.
CAU?
Okay.
That's right. And they said, y'all know, here at the Crazy Talk podcast, I only keep the best of friends around me. They said grads, bosses, in their own right. Okay. They said we all have it going on. And that's kind of what this platform is about, right, Zorah? That's what I kind of want it to be about. I want to showcase that this generation, as people like to say, we are not cooked. Okay. They said if anything, we're cooking. They said just
let us cook.
Let us cook. Let us cook. And with that being said, we should just dive right into our juicy topics that we have for tonight, right? They said, Zorah, when I came to her with the idea to come on to the Crazy Talk podcast, she sent me a whole list of shit and said, I want to talk about this. This is the shit that needs to be taught. And I said, what?
I can prepare.
You had topics.
Yeah, I did.
Upon topics. And I'm like, oh yeah. Watch this.
Yeah.
Boom. And we created a fantastic episode for you guys in the audience. And I know for sure you're going to enjoy it. We have a viewer in the chat. If you're in the chat, drop your name so we can shout you out here on the Crazy Talk podcast. We want to thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Um, they said, but the first topic, of course, we have to get into
Mhm.
is this generation. As we said, this generation, as the people like to say on Instagrams and Facebooks, we cook. We don't know what we doing. We are the most fucked up generation, as they like to say.
Yeah.
And I disagree.
I
Zora,
disagree.
I disagree. They said Jayla, thank you, Jayla Elise.
Oh
Welcome
yeah,
to the
that's my sis. Jayla is also a Clark Atlanta grad, getting her master's
okay.
graduating next year, and she's from Dover.
Welcome in. Welcome. Okay, Delaware girl. Delaware girls.
Delaware.
Yeah.
We peep the vibes.
Let's go. Zora's number one fan. Okay.
Period.
Cool. Oh,
Yeah.
welcome in. Yes, thank you. They said number one fan.
Yeah.
We clock it. Clock it. Thank you for joining. We want to thank y'all for joining. Y'all are going to enjoy these juicy topics then.
Yes.
Y'all are going to enjoy these juicy topics. The first topic of the night, this generation's dating trends, the trends that we're seeing online, on the Facebooks, on the interweb, right, Zora?
Mm-hmm.
You came to me and you said, I'm sick of the tricking era. I'm
Yeah.
sick of the it girl era. Talk to me a little bit. Like you said, you went to CAU, the heart of Atlanta.
Yeah.
What did you experience down there? What type of relationships were you seeing?
Y'all, social media is not real.
Okay.
Everything glitter ain't gold. Like,
Go.
people say it all the time, but when I was in school and I was around different crowds, and like even when I went to the club or the lounges, like Atlanta's already just everybody thinks they're a celebrity. Like everybody in Atlanta moves like a celebrity.
That's the aura.
But the BBLs, and when you see the injections and the lipo and the teeth in real life,
In person.
in the bags and the designer,
It's not giving.
it's not giving. It's definitely not giving, and I just hate how everybody by storm thinks that this is just so it and so in. Like, no, what's in is to be yourself and to work on what really matters and doing what you need to do to get ahead.
That
Period.
part. That part. So all in all, you feeling like, and I feel like I've said this in a previous episode of All Grown Up, people are losing the thought of figuring out yourself
Yes.
instead of figuring out a relationship. Figuring
Yes.
out how to be with somebody else. Figure out who you are, what you
Yes.
want to look. And I ain't saying go and go build it. There's
Yeah.
other ways to work towards it.
Because especially in college, I would say
Mhm.
that before I met my boyfriend, like I did not talk to a lot of the guys on campus because they were like, it felt like we were living in a different world. Like they wanted to go to Hump Wednesday or go out and like put their best fit on, like the
Right.
baddies, they're the women.
Okay.
And they want to go out.
Yeah, touch more on that. Touch more on that. What does that look like as a we were grown, but we wasn't grown, as early 20s, late teen. How does that look to a woman seeing the men kind of, as, and this is a really big topic, seeing the men kind of transform into to the showgirls?
I'm not gonna lie, it has to stop. It has to end. But I blame social media, and I also blame these women because y'all keep allowing the men and keep doing stuff for men that don't deserve it. If you keep giving a man everything that he wants or feels like he deserves, and he not doing right, you just allowing him to think that he's the prize. And I'm not going to say men aren't the prize, but us as women, we are the prize, and we are the heart, and we are the head. Like, I'm sorry, the men, protectors, providers, like, you're not supposed to want to be in the front and be all flashy. Like, you're supposed to let your girl have that, and you be behind the scenes protecting her, knowing what's good, and keeping the relationship, afloat, and keeping it in order and keeping it tight.
Okay.
Now,
Are
these
those
just be buying houses, buying cars, buying bags for like.
That's what I was going to say. What does that look like? Are those type of relationships the ones that women really prefer nowadays? That It's not because I don't see that as providing. I see, okay, a nigga can buy you a car, a nigga can buy you a house, but can a nigga provide you life? And
Yeah,
meaning if you stop working today or tomorrow, he can pay all your bills
I
for
think
y'all.
it's even more than that, honestly. I think
Yeah,
that when you're a good woman and you have a good man, it's okay for y'all relationship to be reciprocal and for y'all to be doing that. But
that
I
part
feel like
too.
if you want to invest in a woman, invest in her education, give her money towards a business,
Business.
buy her some stocks and bonds. Like the cars and the bags are okay, but though that's not longevity. Like you can't take that anything farther than what you're getting. And a lot
That's
of
real.
times they're snatching it back.
They said, listen, if I give you something and we break up, it's customary.
Give me
Get
that.
that back.
You're snatching it right back. So
Get
it's
that
like, what are we really doing? I'd rather get my own anyway. Like, I'd
yeah.
rather get something on my own
Right.
than saying that, oh, this man, this man. And then y'all got different men for it's just too much. Your energy, you giving out your energy to too much. It don't even need
Masters. What's up, Sky? Sky
to.
in the chat. Yes, sir.
But
They
yeah,
said
Kobe.
so. That's what you were seeing firsthand. They said
Yeah.
that's crazy to me. They said because sometimes I see BBLs in real life and I'm like, "Mm,
Leave
fuck
that at
is
home.
that? Leave it. Take that shit off right now. Just
Literally,
unbuckle that motherfucker.
don't even feel
Put that
appropriate.
shit in the car.
It don't even
Like,
feel
yeah,
appropriate in certain spaces. The BBL in the grocery store, come on. What are we doing?
what are we doing? And you got sweatpants. Like, come no,
Yeah, come on.
no,
You know what you're
no.
doing.
They said, okay, so talk to me more. Talk to me more about this it girl era, right? Like we were talking a little bit before we got on, and you said the girls are selling it.
Girls are selling it. The girls are selling it. The girls are
Yuck.
crazy. I don't care what y'all saying. The girls are selling it. And if you're not selling it, you're giving up something to get it.
Right.
Period. That's how it works. You give up something and you get something in return. That's just how
Mhm.
life works. And you're selling it, and that's okay. But just be real about it.
Right.
Y'all trying to act like it's this. No, babe.
Literally quits. Yeah,
Giving it
no.
up. You're laying on your back. You're getting on your knees for that. That's not something that you just getting.
So how do women in this generation, late teens and early 20s,
Yeah.
how do they stand up for themselves and say, this is the type of relationship that I want. This is what I'm willing to do with a man for a man, and this is what I'm not willing to take and not willing to put up with. How do women set that precedent?
Okay. I think it comes from experience, honestly. Like I can say I grew up in a single mother household. So a lot of things that women would usually learn or little girls would have their father. I didn't have that. So I feel like I learned a lot of those things through the relationships I did have. And I never like touched on it personally or different stuff, but I have been through some traumatic relationships. And I think from that point, I just learned like, no. And that's not to say I didn't do stuff that I wasn't supposed to do or I didn't regret or, I didn't have
You
my
just learn from it.
but I just think that it comes to a point where you have to love yourself more. And it really just comes down to that. Like, do you love yourself more than this person? Are you willing to give up this piece of yourself for this person? And are you willing to put your needs, put this person's needs over yours, knowing that you still have dreams and aspirations and things that you want to do with your life? Like, you got to, as a woman, it's important to be selfish because men are selfish. They're always going to choose themselves first. You
Absolutely.
need to put yourself first.
Okay.
If you
Okay.
don't got you, nobody got you like you got you. I'm telling
Nobody got you like you
you,
got you.
you
And
gotta
do
be
you
strict.
think that these girls do you think that they're less, what's the word? Because I don't want to say selfish, right? Do you
Yeah.
think women are more willing, like willing to put the man first, willing to put his dreams and aspiration first? Do you think they need to get out of that and start saying him making the money ain't everything? Him going out and chasing his dream ain't everything. I need to feel fulfilled within myself and in my life as well. How do
I
women go about doing that?
I don't even think we know how to do that. I'm
Mm,
being honest. I don't think that is something that we know how to do. I think it's you really have to start with you and build you up before you can give anything to anybody. And I think that there are women who ground themselves, they center themselves, they kill the distractions and also know that we're all young. Like everybody's trying to pop it, be the biggest, be the it. No, in a world full of people who
Anything
want to
that
be
looks good.
everybody, be yourself. Like authenticity and being genuine, that is going to take you farther than anything in life. Like genuinely, there's been times and spaces and just schools and atmospheres I've been in, and people have already wrote me off or already made their pre-assumptions about me before even getting to know me. And then
Right,
they get to know me and they see who I am and how I carry myself and how I'm really just a person at the end of the day. And they see like, oh wow, like, yeah, because I'm being genuine, I'm being authentic. I don't do anything that I don't want to do. If
right,
I'm doing something for you, I'm doing it out of the kindness of my heart and I'm not expecting anything back. So that's just how I move throughout life because
right.
I'm gonna get my blessings regardless. Like I'm a child of God.
All
So
right. They said ain't that that part. That
it
part.
seriously.
So women and even in from the man's perspective, from the man's side, men need to start being more grounded within
Yeah.
themselves, right?
The liquor out, the smoking. I mean, it just gets to a point where you gotta be sick and tired of being sick and tired. Like doing the same stuff.
I was with you when you said the liquor. I was like, okay, I could smoke.
But the thing is, do everything out of moderation.
Right.
Like have your fun, but also work hard, play hard. Like work hard, and
Work
then you
hard,
play
play hard.
hard on the side too, so that it feels like you actually like
A
doing,
balance.
balance and doing something. But if you just about to be smoking and drinking and partying and 24/7, and you're not accomplishing your goals, I'm sorry, you can't be around me.
Fellas, you heard it here from a
Mm-mm.
lady. Nobody wants that nigga that's out on a block all day, ain't doing shit. Go get you some businesses and go get you some monies.
And can I ask
Okay?
something as well?
Yes, add.
So when you approach a woman as well,
Mhm.
yo, girl in the black tights dress, no. We're ladies. I
Right.
if you want a lady, that's not how you speak to.
You
Hey, how you
attractive.
doing? You come up, you shake somebody's hand, you introduce yourself. Hey, you get a drink for her friends
Mhm.
maybe, and if she don't want to carry the conversation, you walk away. You keep it p. You
Keep
keep it
it
p.
P.
Y'all be giving and then expecting and then get mad. Keep it.
Keep it.
And say that was your last $10 too, because at
Oh.
that point you could have kept it. Gonna do
They
all
said
that.
not the last $10.
Yeah, if you're gonna do all that, then I don't
Yeah.
know.
They said, and that brings me to a very interesting point. I
Yeah.
was in the courting process because niggas don't know about that, right? At
Yeah.
least in this generation. I was in the courting process, and this person they asked me, what can you do for me? And immediately my mind went to something financial. And I was like, why the fuck would I just automatically think they talking about something financial? I'm fucking 20 fucking 3. If you think I'm about to fucking sit here and fund your motherfucking life, you out of your fucking mind.
I'm trying to find my own life. Okay.
Hello. I'm trying to fund my own life. I'm trying to fund my own dreams and all of that. So but I immediately had to bring it back because I think also in this generation, Zora, we get desensitized to that shit.
Yeah, we do.
They say so. Let's talk a little bit about that. How
Yeah.
we because not even just me, I see friends who are like, well, yeah, what the fuck can he do for me, or what the fuck she gonna do, or what the fuck, and it's like, why do we automatically go to that route when we are
Yeah.
in the courting process? Courting is you're supposed to be getting to know
Yeah.
somebody, right?
Yeah. I
Talk to me
don't
about
social media, and I think it's because everything is just moving at such a fast pace. And I'll just say, like, I miss when dating used to be not less judgmental. Like it used to be
that.
a time where, everybody goes on dates, you get to know the person, see them, like, and it would be that. And if y'all liked it, y'all continued. If y'all didn't, no hard feelings, but now
Right.
I just feel like people think that the in-between time of talk and the in-between time of talking and dating
Mhm.
is like no, that this is
Mhm.
not that. You're supposed to get to know the person, see if this
Yes.
is someone that you want to be with. But there's also a difference when you're dating because I try not to like charge it too much, but I always ask people, are
Mhm.
you dating for fun or are you dating for marriage? Because that's also very different. And you got to be upfront with your intentions and
Yes.
everything from the beginning and from the talking
That
stage.
part. Being upfront, and that's what a lot of niggas don't understand.
They don't do
Being
that. I
upfront gives
understand
you
that.
the most power, right?
Yes, it
Because I
does.
feel like a lot of women are out here in fucking unwillingly and unknowingly in fucking polyamorous fucking relationships and
They
don't
know.
even fucking know it. Well, yeah, I was going to say, I think they know. I think, yeah. I think they know. They said,
They know. They know. You
yeah,
should know.
they said, you fucking know. They said, but and that's another thing. If you niggas want to be polyamorous, you want polygamy in all your life and shit and all of that, do it the right way. Be player about that shit. Be
Yes.
honest.
I always tell people, like, you not a real nigga and you gotta lie. If you real, you gonna keep it real, you gonna keep it up front, you gonna let the person you know, hey, I'm not ready to settle down. I'm talking to you and two other people. And let the girl choose for herself. Like, let her choose. Let her do the choosing. But for you to just lie and put people in situations that they didn't like sign up for or they didn't know, like, I just think that that's messed up as a person, period. And you're gonna get your karma for that. And that's probably why you can't find a good partner anyway,
Yeah.
because you out here lying. What you want?
Not being real about what you want.
Somebody you're scared. I'm not scared of nobody, so I'm not lying to anybody because I have nothing to lie about. You're not
Yo,
God. What am I
when
lying to you for?
people watch this and people like who know me in real life and understand, they're gonna be like, yo, Kobe say that shit all the time. If you are lying, you are
Yes,
lying out of two things: embarrassment or fear. And I ain't scared of shit. Okay.
exactly,
And
exactly.
that's about what? No, I did it. Yes, I sort of fuck did. What are
Yes,
you lying for in this day and age when this is supposed to be the day and age where people are less judgmental, are more understanding?
so
Hello. Let's
it's
talk a little bit about that because you brought it up, and I think it is a great place to go.
mhm.
Why is dating so judgmental? Why in this generation are we so judgmental on your nigga don't do this for you, or your nigga don't do this, or your girl ain't like this, or your girl don't do that? Why
Yeah.
are we so judgmental when it comes to dating in this time?
I think that people think that Instagram is in like real life or like it's like a show. Like I
Yeah.
don't really know how to describe it. Like for instance, if I follow you on Instagram and we
Mhm.
DM and stuff, like when I see you in person, I'ma speak because Instagram and social media is supposed to like translate in real life as far as relationships and communication and collaborating.
Yeah.
So people think that their life is supposed to be like a show or like social media in real life, and it's just like this is what I have, ha ha. It's just very showy, and I think we need to get back to sharing and doing things that we
Okay.
actually genuinely like to do. If you
Yes.
genuinely don't like Pilates and matcha, stop filming content and getting it, because that's not what you really like to do, and that's
No, for real.
okay.
They said no for real. Because I had matcha the other day and that shit was fucking disgusting.
Okay,
So,
you can try it. I never even had matcha before.
like
I
what?
did Pilates though, but I never
But,
did matcha before.
but you
Like,
couldn't pay me to sit up there and and sell people. Like, come on, come
so I
on.
just think that like, and then girls, we're just automatically like, kind of like, I would hate to say this, but it just always be some sort of unbeknownst competition in our head, which I hate because we should be sticking together. But I
Right.
think that there's already, especially in Delaware or Wilmington, there's so many more girls than men. So it's
Mhm.
like if you're a girl and you got a man who's doing stuff for you, be like, you want to pop it and be like, yeah, I got the biggest in the city, da, 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 da. But really, none of that matters. It's about how he treats you. Like
Mhm.
if he's not treating you good, then you really not showing or telling us nothing.
Right.
Like, to be
And
honest.
do you think that translates back to even further back than social media? Do you think that translates more into the home, into what these men and women were seeing back in the day?
Oh, you want to take it? Yeah, we can take it back that far too.
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah. Because I
Yeah,
think people really
definitely.
un like subconsciously remember shit from their childhood and they translate it into today.
Yes. Go
And
heal
you
immediately.
go
We're
heal. Get a
adults.
fucking therapist.
We're not kids.
Yes, heal.
It's
Not a
not.
relationship. That's not healing, right?
And,
A person
I mean,
can't heal you.
yeah, and I think that people think that is cool, but when you are dealing with somebody and for attention and like certain things are going on when you're an adult, that doesn't translate to me that it's the big like that translate you are
No.
attention seeker, like you're not getting the love that you need or you're not feeling fulfilled or you don't feel complete within yourself. Like to me, that's what it reads to me. I don't read anything different than that. Like you just need to love yourself and pour into yourself a little bit more, babe.
Go deeper. They said
Very,
go deeper into your life and figure it out.
yeah, quick.
Because especially for me at this age, I feel like you should be coming into yourself. You should know who you are.
Yeah.
And if you do, great. but you should be coming into yourself into a point where you're realizing some shit just ain't cool no more. It's
Yeah,
not cool to have issues. It's not cool to be the motherfucker on Instagram always posting about some shit they going through.
yeah,
No, heal.
yeah. And
And that nigga ain't gonna help you heal. Okay.
on one foot, I give grace, but then on the
Right.
other foot, I don't, because I feel like if you can be on Instagram posting all day about how you feel, you can
Mhm.
translate that into a gift. Like you can
Right.
turn around and want to go to school, or you will want to volunteer at a teen center and want to talk to teens or want to mentor. Like I think that you need to turn some of these things into positives because they can be. But then on another note, it's like, come on, we grown now. Like I don't want to keep hearing the sob stories. Everybody has a sob story. You either out here getting it or you're not. Which one?
Hello.
Sink or swim.
Hello. Sink or swim. And that is something I think another thing in this generation is being lost. Yes, we're supposed to be more understanding, more judgmental, but we're also supposed to be more emotionally intelligent about shit.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody has gone through something. So that doesn't mean what I'm going through trumps what someone else is.
Yes. You know what I call that?
What's that?
The struggle Olympics. They like to do the struggle Olympics. It's like who struggle more and how,
Yeah.
and you will get cut off so fast with me if you're
Mhm.
doing that around me, because at the end of the day, struggle is struggle. The
Yeah.
Black community are the only people who compare struggles and, oh well, she had this, da, da, da. It doesn't matter. A struggle to a person is a
She's talking
struggle at
about
the
it.
end of the
Right.
day. No one's struggle is greater than the other. Like, why are
Mm.
we even talking about that? Let's talk about accomplishments. Like, let's go big on big with that. Like,
They said no for real. And that was a great fucking point. And we y'all stay tuned because this ain't Zora's only episode. So she's gonna have a lot of shit to talk about.
yeah,
Okay.
I'll be back.
And that comment right there, we gotta touch on that. They said, but in this dating, in what we're seeing in dating and in relationships is kind of becoming a hamster wheel. It's the same shit. At least for the last couple of years, we're seeing the same type of relationships. Do you also contribute not just that to social media, not to just what they've seen in the homes? Do you also contribute that to like the false idolhoods of like the celebrities we have today?
Oh, for sure. Because everybody's a celebrity on social media. Like, I feel like too much access. Like, when
Yeah.
we were younger, celebrities to us were like, we looked up to them and they were actually role models. And I think that now celebrities and influencers, and no shade to influencers, but
It's muddied the waters.
yeah, it gets a little swampy. And I think that heavy is the head that wears the crown. When you're in a position where you have influence and people see you and they value your opinion and they look up to you, you have to move a certain way. And I know people are like, well, I didn't ask for this and da 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 da. Okay, there's a lot of things we didn't ask for in this life, but there's certain things that you do and you just don't do.
Yeah.
So I just feel like you need to move in that and stop letting how you feel in your past life affect what's going on and what this new generation sees, because these kids are out
Yeah.
of control. I work with teens.
Okay.
They talk about baddies, tricking, niggas, nothing about school, nothing about, they don't even know what they want to do when they grow up. They don't know if they want to go to school or not. And college is not for everybody, but it's like, why are you, you're in high school. Why are you worried about anything besides your grades and your friends? You know, like,
Algebra.
yeah, algebra. How do you read? Can you
Yeah.
count? Do you know your name? Like, what does your name mean? Like,
He said, what books was we reading in high school? To Kill a Mockingbird? What? Go
Elephant
read.
Man, To Kill a Mockingbird. They don't do that. And
Mm.
it's really sad, but I think that we just need to try and find a new way to target them, or to just like, they don't need phones. I'm telling you, when I have kids, they're not getting none of that. I don't play that.
Yeah. They said none of that. None of
No.
that. Okay. They said, speaking of, because it is kind of different from what we are seeing in the 20s, the early 20s
Yeah.
to what those teens are going through, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about, because it kind of brings us to the next topic, age gap dating.
Okay.
We look at them, those teens, so differently, in such a different headspace, in a different mind space. The shit they think about, talk about, and put at the front of their brains is
Yeah.
so different for us. It's so in it, like we just don't understand it, right?
Yeah.
So how, for me, and I'm always going to stand on this side when it comes to this topic, age gap dating it gets to a point,
It does.
right?
It does.
Where it's just weird. It's
It's
just
weird.
something's wrong. And
Yeah.
it's not wrong that okay, you found love, you fell in love with somebody who was 10 years younger than you. Blah, blah. It's not that. That's not okay. That's cute. We are talking about they said no, that's not cute. They said we are talking about the age disparity of it all.
Yeah.
This is a child, and then it's not a
Yes.
child, but it's a child in comparison
Yeah.
to the older party,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Talk to me a little bit about that because we are seeing that a lot in social media as well. Tommy Lee just popped out a couple of weeks ago with
Yeah.
his 21-year-old son,
Crazy. And her kids are that age.
that age.
Now, I
We're
think
seeing this a
that
lot.
society makes it a little bit more acceptable when it's like the women that's older dating someone younger
That is true.
versus the other way. But I think that it's just all very weird. And I want my ladies, my younger ladies, to really listen. When you are dating someone, and I'm gonna say 4 to 5, anything past 4 years is honestly that's like a different, they're in a different level of life. Like
Yeah.
if I'm gonna keep it real. And if an older man is trying to press up on you and date you and pop it to you, that means that nobody in his age range or his age group likes him. They know that he's a corn,
Roger.
he's a cornball. He can't get nobody his age. Because for me personally, if I'm a man and I'm 25, I'm not dating anything under 25.
Right.
I'm going up from here. So, and also they feel like younger girls or women are easier to manipulate, which is also true because when you're a man and you know that you can get a woman's mind, you can get her. Like, take,
True.
she's going. She's basically gone, and it's kind of like predatory. It's not kind of, it is. It's predatory, and they're feeding off the fact that they are counting on you not knowing better and you
Yeah.
not doing anything about it, and you liking what they can provide you. And even for males too, it's the same thing. I've talked to a lot of males, and even when they said they've lost their virginity at a certain age or they're dating certain girls, I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, what do you get out of that? And is that not weird to you? Like, I just think that that's
Right.
very predatory.
Right. I
So,
think we see a lot of, especially in the urban culture, the urban
yeah,
community, we see a lot of and it kind of muddies the water right here in this
yeah,
space in life, the 23 to like 17 age range.
yeah,
As a 23-year-old grown ass man,
yeah.
I couldn't dare see myself with anyone who can't go into a bar and get a drink.
Okay. And that's step one. That's the first thing.
I can't take you out to if I take you to the motherfucking bowling alley, you can't sip on this drink with me. What are
Okay.
we talking about here?
What are we doing here?
No. And so therefore, Zora, I don't think the waters are at all muddy. It ain't no mud there.
No, it's not
all the
muddy.
water.
And that's another thing. Everybody nowadays keep trying to say, "Oh, well, we need to add color and there's nuance." There is about certain things, but bring back shame.
Yes.
Black
Yes.
and white.
Yes.
Bring back shame in the Black community. We used to shame each other. It used to be shameful, and no shade to anybody. It used to be shameful for you to be in high school and to be pregnant. It used to
Yes.
be shameful for you to be dealing with an older man. These are things that used to be in the house. Like, you didn't really know about it. Like, you weren't out in the open. It was shameful for you to be messing with a man knowing that he had a girlfriend or he had a wife. Like, what are we're losing the plot. We're getting very far. Like,
very far. Right.
Yeah.
And I think I attribute that to kind of that space for a long time, at least here in America. For a long time, there was that space of the old regime has to go. The old way of doing shit has to go. And I just think, yes, there was some truth to that. But I think we went way too left, way too far with trying to censor some shit. Right?
But you know why it went left?
Why?
Because kids are having kids.
Yeah.
Me personally, I have an older mom. My mom is 55. I'm 23. A lot of my friends or people that I know, their moms were a lot younger. So I kind of grew up in like a old school Black raising. Like, my family's older. Like, there's just certain things and certain decorums we don't do.
Right.
And it's like you got to keep it's in the household. The household
Yeah,
needs to be that's where you learn your core values, that's where you learn your principles and your morals and you develop your sense of self. Like a lot of times there's kids raising kids and now it's like the blind leading the blind. Like,
that part.
and I'm not saying it's for all,
It's not. No,
generalizing,
no,
but
absolutely.
from what I see, the blind leading the
Majority,
blind.
yeah, majority. That and but that's that. Speaking of experience and speaking of like coming up,
Yeah.
my mom was only 21 when she had me, and she
Yeah.
had already had my older brother at the time as well. But
Yeah.
my mom had instilled in her something different.
Yeah.
And so therefore I grew up different, right? And
Yeah.
so therefore the things that I saw and the shit that I was allowed to do was totally, what's up, Anye? It was
Hey.
totally different. They said, okay,
Yeah.
like
No,
I was customary to acting the fuck up and getting my ass beat.
okay.
Okay.
A whooping was waiting for you. That
Nothing, and didn't think two shits about it. Okay, I got my ass beat. Let me not do that again.
okay, it was like, all right, I did do something wrong. I got beat. Let me clean it up a little bit. In
Like
the
you
house.
said, character development.
Yes.
And I think, like you said, that is lacking in a lot of these motherfucking kids and people today. That is true.
Yes.
That is true.
Um,
I just think the age gap dating should be put to bed, put it to rest.
please.
There's always going to be a gap in something. You're always going to find somebody or meet somebody that you're attracted to or you see that may be 5 years older. And this is what I'll say too, Zora.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask, is there a point to where it just doesn't matter anymore?
Yeah.
After 25, if both parties are past 25, does it even matter anymore?
I say 30.
Okay.
But I just feel like the 20s, your 20s are such moldable, impressionable, like growing years. Like even in your later 20s, I still feel like
You're still
there's
forming.
still, yeah, so I feel like 30 and over when you want to have an age gap, that's cool. But anything in your 20s, I just think especially early 20s, no.
No, yeah, I
Hell
get that. Because we still see people who, God fucking forbid, 67 dating fucking 30-year-olds or
yeah, and
dating
that's crazy.
27-year-olds.
Come on.
Whoa, buddy. You were fucking 40 when they was born. What are we doing here? And that's where it's like, okay, that's where it gets to the point where it's like, nigga, y'all ain't 5 years apart.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't 3 years apart. Y'all weren't born in the fucking same millennium. Like, cut it out.
Can't save everybody. After 30, can't save everybody. Look,
Like,
just
cut it out. Cut it out. And so right here, right now on the Crazy Talk podcast at All Grown Up, me and Zora are putting this shit to bed. Cut it out.
Cut it out and don't do
If
it.
you are in high school and you watching this, and it's a nigga that's 25 and he pushing up on you every time you walk down the block, call the law on that nigga.
Immediately. And can I add one more?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ladies and men, it's okay to build. It's okay to want to have a partnership with your person and build and grow into something. Those are the best relationships when you guys are grinding it out. You guys are going through things together, going through life, being a partnership. It's not always the best to already find a man when he's up and he has everything because to you, you're disposable. He can find another you. When you're building and you're growing with someone, and I'm speaking specifically for women because I am a woman and I understand it, like it's important to have your own and to want to be with a man who wants his own and y'all want to grow together. Grow together. It's nothing wrong with that. It's okay if y'all have $2 together. Together, y'all have 4 and y'all can make 8 and then 16 and then 32 and then 64. It's okay. I promise. I promise.
Which brings me to our next topic, our last topic of the night.
Okay.
We are both in this world that it is called dating. You are in an exclusive relationship. Yes. Like we saw your man on here earlier. He said, I'm Zora's #1 fan. And I know that's right. They said that's how it should be. Yeah. Talk to me a little bit about how you navigate being in a relationship in this era.
Okay. So just to give you all like a little backstory, so I met my boyfriend my senior year of college, and he went to Morehouse and I went to Clark, obviously, and we met each other at our mutual friend's housewarming party. So that's how we met. So that's also very important because this is something that happened organically.
Yeah.
It wasn't forced. I didn't know him, he didn't know about me before we met each other. It just happened. And
Right.
then we were talking, and then he asked me out on a date, and then we went a week later, and then we just been inseparable ever since. And we graduated, and we are currently in a long distance relationship. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, relationships are hard. They're
Right.
not easy. And especially when you're in a relationship that you want to marry or be in a long-term relationship, I would say definitely put God in the center of the relationship. And if you're not spiritual or religious, that's okay, but understanding a higher power and grounding yourself. But yeah, what do you want to know? Because relationships are hard, and it
Listen,
just
yeah.
is
It,
hard.
I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. Relationships are hard, but I think those are the ones that matter. You know,
Yeah,
those when you
yeah.
want it to work really, like when you really want it to work, and y'all are both working at it together.
Mhm.
It's going to be hard
And I
because
think
now you're not in it for yourself.
yeah. And I also think it's important to be with somebody who wants to grow and wants more for themselves and sees more for
Okay.
themselves as well. I would say definitely my boyfriend is a hard worker, and he is someone that is a provider, and he's not a provider that you have to force, like, and he's also African. I'll provide that detail. So
Okay.
we also have some cultural
The
differences,
cultural difference.
and I am half Liberian. So he's Cameroonian fully, and then I'm half Liberian, and then my mom is American. She's Black
Okay.
American, African American, all that.
Right.
So that's also there. But I would say that we both are very ambitious. We're confident. We're outgoing. Our birthdays are like 3 weeks apart. So he's also a Pisces. Yeah. Um, and I think we just realized that up front in the talking stage, we were both very intentional, and we both said that we wanted to grow and we wanted to be intentional with our relationships, and that we wanted to really just create something. And yeah, I mean, ever since we've
Uh,
been again, it's we've worked hard and like taking trips together and like celebrating anniversaries, and we do Bible study together, we go to church together. We see
how
each
come
other
you know
every
about that?
month.
Yeah.
So yeah,
How
this is
come you
like
know
pretty
that?
serious.
Long
This is like,
distance.
I would say my first like super super serious relationship. I had been
Okay.
in other relationships, but yeah, traumatized. So now I'm in better hands,
Right.
and I'm being loved properly. And the thing is, my relationship is not a secret. People that know me know that I'm in a relationship, and I wouldn't even say that it's totally private. I mean, I show people what I want them to see or see. Other
That's
than that, there's a
good.
lot of things within my relationship that a lot of people don't know about. And yeah, so because I know a lot of people are big on private, not a secret. But for me,
Yeah.
like, especially with my social media in my life, like this, I'm showing my life on here. And like, this is something that I look back on as like a visual diary for me. So it's like, if I love someone, I'm posting it. Like, I don't have no, it's not, the posting thing is not like a thing for me. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
They said that's very, very like you said a lot of different things that I
Yeah.
kind of want to touch
Sorry.
on. It was all no, it was great. It was like all it was great. It was great. So first I want to go to being in a long distance relationship. How
Yeah.
does that work? Y'all are young.
Yeah.
We're all young. How does that work? How are you able to put yourself in that mind frame that I want this to work? It's going to work, and we're going to make it work no matter where we are,
Hmm.
and then go into why people aren't okay with long distance relationships. Why do you think some people can't do that?
So I would say that we both wanted to make it work. And the reason why I was also comfortable with doing long distance with him is because we don't, like, I like to say we have good problems in our
Okay.
relationship. I never like to say like bad problems. Like, we have
Mhm.
good problems. We don't have to worry, well, God forbid, because I never know, but I don't
Right.
have to worry about we don't have to worry about cheating and infidelity and like those types of things. It's more so just like growing pains and
Yeah.
different things we want to work out or getting to our goals, because also post grad is hard. If you can survive post grad with your partner, go ahead and put a ring on it. I mean, because
Yeah.
we're so young and we're trying to figure out what's next. And it's like, really at this time, I can see why a lot of people aren't in relationships, because this is a time where you need to pour every ounce that you have into yourself to figure
Yeah.
out what's going on. But when you're in a relationship, it's no longer about you. It's 50-50. So
Right.
I felt comfortable doing that because we both agreed to it, and there we had good problems
Right.
before. And also we have like an app, like a relationship app, where like we do like questions and like send updates throughout the day and stuff. And like I said, we do Bible study. And we see each other once a month. So
Right.
that's also a good thing.
Okay.
We both go, like, I'm not like stuck. We're not like stuck to where we are. We make time to see each other. And I think that's
Right.
the most important thing to keep the relationship going and to like be alive.
Okay. It's very interactive still,
Yeah,
even
very
though
interactive.
you're, miles apart. That's and why do you think some people in our generation can't do that? Why do you think some people are scared of, no, my man or my woman can't be miles away? I don't da 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 da. And I think for me, I think it's a lot of what you just said. Y'all ain't got to deal with the infidelity and the cheating and
Yeah.
when you have that level of untrustworthiness
Yeah.
in the relationship, you're
Yeah.
going to have those doubts and those thoughts. But when you are secure in what you got, you don't worry about shit like that. And I think people, like you said several times, y'all have good problems. And I
Yeah.
don't think a lot of people in our generation know what the fuck that means.
Yeah.
You
There's a
know what
difference.
I'm saying? Like, yeah, good
Yeah.
problems. People are always gonna have problems, but
Yeah.
they're cheating. That ain't a good problem. That ain't a bad problem to me. That's a non
That's a never.
fucking factor. Never to be done.
Non-factor.
Period.
Yeah.
So, like you said, good problem. And I was so glad you said that because I never hear people in our generation
Mhm.
talk like this, right? Like
Yeah.
people are very social media driven, catching
Yeah.
the next trend and all of the things. They said, so tell me a little bit more about how
Hmm.
you think this generation should get into to that.
Okay.
Being open, not was just a long distance relationship, but being open to the different types of relationships that there is out there.
Okay. I'm gonna drop some gems.
Yeah.
Y'all listening? Touch grass. Okay. Everything's not a fairy tale.
Right.
Nobody's just getting money out the sky. You have to work for it. And it's okay to have a job. It's okay to have multiple jobs.
Mhm.
And also another thing is, I know that trust is a big thing in this generation. Like, oh, I don't want to give my all to someone, and then it turns around and we break up and it's nothing. For me, like I said, when I give and I love, I'm not loving and I'm not giving expecting anything in return. When I'm with somebody and I'm deciding to be with them and I'm deciding to invest my time and effort into them, it's never a loss on my end. If things don't work out the way that they're supposed to, you know, if it's meant to be, it will be, but it's no hard feelings, because at the end of the day, everything is always a learning lesson. And that's also the difference. Are you going to keep taking everything as a loss, or are you going to take it as a learning lesson so that you can
Right.
move forward? In my prior relationships, there's been a lot of times where I could have took it as a loss, or I could have took it as, oh, I'll never get the person that I want, and oh, this and oh, that. I
Mhm.
decided to take a step back and really analyze and really put myself into perspective. Like, no, do you know who you are? Sometimes as a person, you gotta put that back in yourself. Like, no, my name is Zorah. Like, do you know who I am? Like, I'm that. Like, who wouldn't want me? And you keep pouring that into yourself. You give yourself a reality check, and then you go back out. And once you start working on yourself, you start receiving things by nature. The things that are supposed to align and you're supposed to get is supposed to happen. I always tell people that I met my boyfriend because he was a gift from God. God put him in my life at that moment and at that time, because prior to him, I was in and out in something that wasn't healthy. It was toxic. And the person had said something to me about I've never said this. Okay, I'm gonna say it. But the person said to me like a week before I met my boyfriend, he was like, "You've been in Atlanta this many years and you still haven't found anyone better than me." And that moment,
Nigga,
I
how you?
woke up so fast, y'all. Like
Yeah.
I said, hold on.
Shake back.
Yeah, because I already know, but it's like now you
You
the boundary.
drag.
Yeah, you done dragged it now because who
Right.
are you talking to? Me? People need to understand getting a man, that's not hard.
That's the easiest part.
That's not the hard part. Finding a good man is, and I think that a lot of people like try to say, "Oh, well, it's not that easy," but it really is. Like once you start working on yourself, you'll automatically get these things,
Right.
and it's important to not worry about what you're losing, and it's important to not worry about, "Oh, what is this person doing?" and no, do things because you want to do them.
Right.
Don't do things because you don't want because you receiving something back because you'll never get what you're looking for and you'll always end up disappointed. Expect nothing. I have no expectations for anything
Right.
or anyone except for my mom, honestly. And my man, because you should expect things out of your partner, someone that
Yeah.
you're confiding to, especially if you're laying with them, if you're giving your body to them, that is sacred, that's a temple. You should expect things, but you have to realize that people we're people at the end of the day, and people make mistakes, but you need to choose your heart. What heart you going to choose?
What heart is you gonna cry in the Maybach, or is you gonna? They said no, but choose your heart. Choose your everything. They said one thing about
Yeah,
God ain't
one thing
covered.
about God, he don't play. And now look, I am blessed with the most happiest relationship I've ever been with. He is an amazing man
Right.
and I love him so much and I want to be with him forever. So it's kind of just like, look, I put my
Like you
time
said,
in. I put my
yeah,
healing in.
yeah.
What you going
You
to do?
you went into that relationship. This relationship healed. You went into this relationship with the wake up call. Okay, I see what y'all on. Let y'all know that this ain't shit.
Yeah,
What y'all have seen, it ain't shit. I
yeah.
want something so much better.
Yes. Deeper.
So much better. Yes. So much so like you said, one like Sky said one thing about God, but like you said, that it was almost a week later you met
Mhm.
the man of your dreams, right?
Yeah,
God works like that.
he does.
The universe works like that. Whoever it is you believe, they
Yeah.
work like that. When one, you put in the work and you are
Yes.
willing to give yourself to let it be, just
Let
let it
yes.
happen.
Cause don't keep trying to go to parties. Oh, I'm looking for a man. I'm
I'm
looking. Everything ain't about a man. Have fun. Everything
They
ain't
said,
about a
no, for real.
woman.
Yeah.
Why can't we just go out and have fun? Like just
Right.
live and be in the moment. If you keep going out looking for a man, you're gonna find the man that you don't want. I'll tell
Yeah.
you that right now.
Yeah.
Anybody who's looking for something finds it. And
That goes back to good problems and bad problems. They said
yeah,
the good hard is choose your hard. You have dropped so many fucking gems tonight, Zora. Choose your fucking hard. They said, do you want the ain't shit ass niggas? You can go out, you can find them every fucking night.
mm-hmm.
But you want something that's going to last. You and niggas that go the same for y'all. That
Yes,
go because it be some of these motherfucking hoes out here that ain't right either. They
yes,
ain't infallible, okay?
too available.
They said, so let's everybody collectively be more conscious, be more aware, be more diligent with what you want. And
Mhm.
then you will start receiving
Yes.
shit that you want, shit that you need.
Mm-hmm.
It'll start coming together. It'll start coming together. And I just keep going back to the choose your heart, to the good
Yes.
problem, because it is some real shit. There is two types of relationships that are going to be hard. The ones your ass ain't supposed to be in, and the
Mm-hmm.
ones you really, really want to work, and that's there for you.
Yeah,
Those are the types. And you gotta know the fucking difference.
you
You
do.
gotta know the difference.
Mm-hmm.
And with that being said, Zora, this has been an amazing,
Yeah.
amazing episode. They said we have finally reached the end of Zora's first ever episode as a co-host on the Crazy Talk podcast.
Yes.
Damn,
Yes.
you just flipped it on his fucking head tonight, Zora. I mean, you came in and you were real, you were
Thank
honest,
you.
authentic. They said, and not many people can do that.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
many people can do that, but I think it is shining. I think it is shining in just the way that you talk about your life and what you've done and where you want to go. It shows you are just that nature
yeah.
is there. Is
Thank
there. And I
you.
want you to continue growing, continue prospering. I
Thank
hope your man's still in the chat. Tell him I want him to continue prospering. I want to see y'all prosper together because I
thank
am
you.
team black love, all of that. They said, and we gonna keep it rocking here at the Crazy Talk podcast. All grown up. We just gonna keep getting more
Yeah.
growner, if that's a word. They
Hold on.
said
Let me give you your flowers. Hold on. Okay, y'all. I've known
flowers.
it, but Kobe has always had this friendly spirit, very nice, very welcoming, very homey. Like everyone he's around, he takes care of. And I'm really proud of you. You finished DSU, you graduated, you got your degree. You finished 4 years. College is not easy. I don't care what anybody says, but you have to have a certain type of grit to finish because it's not easy. And on top of that, you started your own podcast. You've gotten people on here, like your page is growing, and I'm really happy to see a black man doing positive things, and he's not with all the hoopla. Like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you have your balance, you have your fun, but you come down to business, and whatever you plant and whatever you flower, it grows. And I can see this growing, and I'm just really happy that you have me on here. I'm appreciative, and I'm so blessed. And yeah, I can't wait to see what's in store for you and all that
Thank
good
you.
stuff.
They said thank you. They said that you give me my flowers. You know I love flowers and I love to smell the daisies, the tulips, the roses.
Yes.
I love. They said, but I want to thank you. I want to thank you for coming on. They said because you have really welcome to the pod. Yes, welcome to the
Thank you,
podcast. You
God.
have really turned it up. This is like this was one of the most fun
Okay.
times that I've had with the co-host.
Ew.
They said because it was just so real. So I want everybody that is out there watching, I want y'all to continue to tune in to All Grown Up. It is me, your boy, call me crazy, aka Kobe Nasir Wallace, and it is your girl Zorah. And we are signing out. Thank you.
See y'all. Thank you.